Good morning, everyone. It's Linda from LindaZ in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Hope you have a cup of coffee. If it's evening, have a glass of wine or a sparkling drink or maybe some ginger ale or something that'll refresh you a little bit. I think I need my coffee right now. I made an error and it turned into something that will be really fun for you. I'm going to show you a quick, simple, and easy technique for seam ripping. You need to always have your seam ripper with you no matter what you're doing, no matter what project, because let's face it, we're not perfect. We sometimes, speaking of myself, get going a little too fast and then we have to rip. And do you want to rip at that time? Probably not. You want to get on with your project. Well, I'm going to show you a very simple little easy technique that will help you do this. And the way it happened is I was filming this video on showing you how to put pieces of fabric together for a long strip of binding. And I realized before we started the video that I'd already done them all. I'd already sewn them all together. And I said, oh, that's easy. I'm just going to, rip it and take it apart. And then I thought, no, wait a minute. I want to show my friends out there how to do this real easy. I had just been at a retreat with my friend Carol Watkins. Hi, Carol, from Fayetteville. She has a lovely store called Loving Stitches. And Carol and a whole group of my friends that are in the sewing industry own different stores. We meet together every year for a sewing retreat. And it's just a wonderful time to kind of forget about everything else and sew yourself. Well, one of us, I don't know if it was me or who it was, had done something. We had to rip it, and we went, oh, I don't want to do that now. Let's do it later. And Carol picks us up and says, let me show you a real quick little technique. So that's what I want to do. It's not a long video. I hope you're going to save it, put it in your memory box or your stash for future, and I hope you will think of me when you're ripping because it is making it very easy. So let's do it. So I don't know if you can see this up close, but this is the little stitches that I've done. I've actually sewn this on a Janome with this HP plate, which is a beautiful, beautiful plate, and the HP foot. And that's why the stitch, if you look at the front and the back, you can't even tell what's the front or what's the back. So it doesn't matter which one you're going to rip. But say that I didn't want that in there. This is going to be I haven't cut off the edges or anything, but you can see it's going to be a binding strip. So I'm just going to quickly rip this out. And the way that you do this, start over on the end, and this goes together real quick, every couple of like 4 stitches. You don't have to count them. You just, make sure you're getting in there and don't skip too many. When it's a little bit tighter like this, if it's a longer stitch, you wouldn't even have to do it that long. Now you can see I've ripped them all out, in between. Then when I turn it to the back, I'm not ripping. All I'm doing is pulling the thread, and watch what happens. Boop, it's gone. All the stitches are gone and all the threads. If you have any leftovers, use your little eraser on the back and it will pull it all off of there. So see how fast and quick that was? I just hope you will try it. It is a very, very quick and easy technique. I love the little eraser, but any seam ripper that you have will work. Was that good? I hope it helps you a little bit. So, mistakes can turn out into lemons, into lemonade. Like I said before, put it in your memory bank and hope it will help. Thanks so much for joining us.